I love urban sketching. I love having a sketchbook with me and a minimal setup so I can paint anywhere I am and just stop, watch something and paint it. And today I want to show you a step-by-step tutorial on how to use gouache for urban sketching. And I have a really minimal setup. Let's pretend we are outside and we don't have access to a jar of water or anything. So we will go very minimal. A sketchbook, this is watercolor paper, and it's portrait size because I like to have tall buildings in it. I also carry with me a clip because it's handy to hold your pages together. I will need gouache, of course, and I have a dry gouache palette. And if you want to see what's inside and how I did that, I will send you to my other video that is linked in the description. I will carry a spray of water, a water brush. I have one size, it's enough. One size fits all. And a pen. This is this one specifically because it works well on top of gouache. So let's pretend we are in Montmartre in Paris and this is a cafe I want to paint. And you have the link to the copyright-free image in the description of the video so you can print it and follow along with me. And the first thing to do is to spray my palette just to hydrate my paint. And last thing and not least, it's a tissue, a napkin, whatever you have to clean your water brush. You have different ways to make urban sketching and everyone has its own style. My way to do it is I want to have something that is really light to set up so I can use it anywhere. And it's also light to carry all day long in my backpack. And I like to do it loose. What I mean by loose is I don't really care about accuracy and perspective and things like that. I want to capture the feeling of the moment, what I felt when I was looking at that, and what about the life, the color of the sky. And also I take a lot of liberty with image or what I see in front of me. For example, I won't draw this and I think I will just have this building and I will go directly with the paint on the paper. Yeah, you can go the other way around, but with gouache I think it's better to do it this way. So press your water brush to get some water and make a mix with, I would say, a bit of pink. I see the facade of the building looks a bit pinkish to me. And the main thing is to fill your page, not too much to not touch the edge. I want a bit of sky on top. So I will leave a part for the roof and the sky and then make the building. So sky, make a dot for the top of the roof, and let's go this way. So the paint at this stage is not completely opaque. It's just a bit transparent still. And don't bother too much about size, perspective. Just go the way you think it is. Just feel the moment, enjoy the moment. Just you have some rules that this part is equivalent here. And then you see, look at the image, there is no gray, there is no pink, it's already gray. So what could I do that is pink as well? I think that's all. So clean your brush, press to get some water until your paper is clean. Now I could get a bit of gray to make those two parts, and I happen to have already some gray on my paper and doing the angle of the roof. Yeah, let's pretend it goes this way. There is a bit of gray here under the windows, on top of the sign, which is a bit too small, I think, but I will fix that later. And maybe a bit more blue. What is gray as well, while you have that on your brush? Maybe I could do the windows. I'm just filling the windows and clean my brush. Next, I have this red, and let's say it's a dark green. And this red is a bit too strong, I think. So I will use what I have left in this well and get more dirty red. And there is a, what is it? Kind of a flag. Also here. And then I will place already the horizontal part and make the stripes. Am I counting the stripes? No, I'm not. Is it accurate? No, it's not. That's fine. Let's make that also. And it's not a big deal if you are not accurate at the first time, just because this is the first layer. Then we will redefine things with the pen. I know this side is supposed to be darker and going under. And this one is really, really dark. So you see I have some empty lids and making very dark colors. So this is the bottom part of the building, so obviously it's aligned with that. I would say this is even darker. It's in the shadow. Let's pretend this is a door. Let's darken it. Maybe we will go back on top and darken more. As well as this one. Okay, it's just a suggestion of what is going on the side. And I have someone on a bike here. I don't want to draw it because it won't fit. I will just paint the couple here. Well, paint, suggest. And while I have this color, I think it would be good to use it for the roof as well. It's kind of a roof color. Exaggerate a bit the shape. Looks like a pagoda. All right, and clean your brush. You see this one is pretty dirty. And get slightly dark version of the pink to place here on the side. Is this video helpful? If so, please boop the like button, so it really helps the algorithm to understand that this is an interesting video and to show it to more people, so it helps my channel. Thanks a lot, and even more, if you can share it to a friend. Ah, amazing! So we see it's the side of the building. No, it's not dark enough. I will get darker color for the shade here. Ooh, shouldn't have done that. So clean your brush and lift up the color. I will go back on top later. Let's suggest some shapes for the chairs and tables. It's a kind of a brownish. I'm really suggesting the chairs. The people will have to be, let's say, just some legs. It's really a suggestion. There is nothing really visible, but okay. Let's make a blue shirt because I don't have much blue so far. And when I get a dirty color like that, I can clean it. Make him a shirt. Yeah. Some stones here. They are meant to prevent the cars to park here. And make a mix of burnt umber and ultramarine blue and a bit of white to make a grayish something for the pavement. Oh, a lot of stones here. Yeah, and my umbrella is too low. Okay, do it this way. Clean your brush. Make the green stripes. So I have a ready-made green, but I feel it's a bit too bright. And I'm not afraid to go dirty into the colors because I can clean it after anyway. Some different colors. It's okay, a bit more blue in this one. Right, so you see the difference with the reference image. There is no green stripe here, but this is the way it comes. There is 5 of them. Okay. And I think I like this bluish tone. Maybe for the windows. I think it's interesting. Ooh, there are some pots with flowers as well. And I like to have a color that is moving all around the image. It works for portraits, it works for urban sketching, it works for a lot of things. Maybe go a bit brighter for the red.
Saw you paint a picture of a face.
Let's make some sky. so it depends on the colors you have on your palette. This one is a bit thick, so I'm pressing and adding more white and fixing the shape of the roof. That is a bit too stiff for me. I like it a bit wonky. I think the sky is up to you. You are not compelled to do it, but I think it's way more fun with the sky. It gives I don't know, kind of a interesting background. And you say, oh, but in the reference image there is no sky here. Okay, no problem. I don't care. All right, filling a bit the pavement. And want to make a kind of a grayish something. Add a ton of water to it and I will drip. I'm trying to drip. Yes. So this will make something very juicy in my palette. So before closing it, I will remove the excess with my napkin, tissue, whatever it is, because I take a lot of napkins in the restaurants to do that. All right, so let's go darker here. Yeah, I think the bottom part is okay, no more. And now you have to let it dry before adding the pen on top of it. Believe me, I had that problem before. At this stage, I'm just trying to look at what's missing in my painting rather than looking completely at the reference image. I feel this could be darker to balance the bottom part that is very, very dark. And usually you are outside and it's pretty hot outside, so it will dry in no time, really. You won't even think about it that it will be dry. Let's make some windows, suggest some windows, and clean that very well, because next time if you want a light color it will be difficult for you. So let this dry. Depending on the weather it will take a minute or 10 to dry, but now it is fully dry and you should wait until it's really dry before going to the pen. Otherwise you will clog the nib. Even if this brand, this specific brand, and you have a link in the description, doesn't get clogged easily with gouache, unlike other pens. Now let's add details, because it's a bit rough so far. Oh, I forgot about the flowers. So not a big deal. I will draw them and I will go back on top with gouache. Let's invent some details that are not there. I will just make some details, but you don't want to be too busy. And for example, this line, is a light on light. I don't want to draw it. I think it's better to limit to the dark lines. And le consulat. Oh, it's a big word. It's a long word. I need to really be... It can be a bit wonky also. That's fine. Ooh, it's scary. Murphy's Law never fits when you make the box first and the text after. So you should write the text first to be safe. And this is supposed to be kind of this way with a metallic part holding to the wall. And if your painting is a bit outside of the lines, that is really fine. There is no problem at all. Just lose style. And my two windows don't have the same width. That's fine. This is supposed to be kind of a flag. I will add white to this, but I think I want to make this line because it's more in the shadows. And we have a nice lamp here. And sometimes your pen will get really clogged by the gouache. Just make some scribbles on paper aside and it will come back to normal. I think it's due to the nature of gouache, the very nature of gouache. It is doing something to pens. So I could write in white, but that means I am carrying a white gel pen, and I said I want to go very light. So writing in black will be fine. Let's begin by what is in front of us. So the little thing, they have a black thing on top. I guess it's to prevent people to sit on it, as if we would spend a complete day on this. Well, we had to add more darkness to it. Some people it's very small, very tiny to the size of my drawing. So let's make the table, the feet of the table, very important. And she has kind of a dress, and he is facing, I don't see his legs. I will just do something like that. And for the chairs, you have to begin with what is in front of you. And then go to the background. Just some suggestion. It's really rough. It doesn't look like chairs. Some leg to that. Don't draw everything, it would be too much. And now that you have done your drawing, you can go back to some paint. I think I need a tiny bit of white here on top and also here. I'm taking my most opaque white, which is a titanium white. If you want inside the windows, make him a white shirt. Give a bit of light on the side. And some chairs. And also I need the flowers on the windows. Well, this is the color of the roof almost. Kind of thick to really cover. And a bit of green. Oh yeah, I should have added some white to this lamp and to this one as well. And I think this is not contrasting enough. I need something lighter, I think, here. So we'll have to rewrite on it, maybe, because I'm covering it with my paint. Good thing with gouache, you can really go on top of everything and repaint until you get the value you want. This is dark, it's a door. And this is dark under the shadow. Actually, I don't like this. So I'm repainting it. I feel it's a bit too much. Yeah, it's better without it. Let's give her a bit of blue to really stand out. Yes. So here it is. So is it easy or not? Can you do that? And if you paint it, please tag me on social media so I can see what you are doing from this tutorial. I hope you liked it. See you soon. And go and paint outside. This is way more fun than painting in a studio.